Heyo. Oh, back to Scarlet now. And also, let us see what these whole class nonsense is about. Biology. Oh, hey, Mr. Shark. Don't be tardy, you don't say. Hello, my name is Shark, and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we'll all learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learned here. In today's class, I'll teach you a great way to get to know Pokemon in more depth. If you like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of the Pokeball, walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the CR button to throw a Pokeball and let out the Pokemon inside. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try to speak it to them. They'll sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting Pokemon out of its ball isn't a great idea in some locations. Can anyone tell me where it is that you shouldn't let your Pokemon walk along with you? Just gonna say inside buildings? Yep, that's right. Good job, though. I see you did your homework. The correct answer is we should not let our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of their Pokeballs while outdoors, okay everyone? I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still, anyway, you may become even closer friends with your Pokemon pals by walking together. Oh, I almost forgot. Keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Remember, use the ZR button to throw a ball and let out the Pokemon inside. You also want to remember that throwing a ball at a wild Pokemon will start a battle. It looks like that's all the time we have for today. See you next class. Okay, I'm somewhat curious. Hope everyone's ready to learn something new things today. Did you all try using the ZR button to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. I'd also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You can get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Sagoro's class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. A box! An egg. You got it all right. What else could it not be? The very important thing I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather than stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. I'm sure a stork just delivers these eggs. Where these eggs come from, let's not ask the questions. Walking around with an egg will help warm it up, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes though. You need to have them in your party. And here's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I'm sure would be happy to see all you being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. Whoops, my most important point came right as the bell rang. Well, see you all next time. Nice. Honestly, I was expecting a lot more. Yes. Oh. I thought these were gonna be interesting, but nope. Just teaching new players how everything functions. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. Oh, on that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods, so don't you worry about that. And, just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. It was way before I started teaching here at the Academy though. Back then, I was a researcher. Oh, that's interesting. In fact, Director Clevel wasn't working in education at the time either. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were fun times. I got yelled at all the time though. Wait a second, how did I get into this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway, today I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. As you all know, a great way to catch Pokemon more easily is to first lower its HP. But there's another way to up your chances of a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Well, inflict the Pokemon with a status. Wow, that's right. Good job. The correct technique for making Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective status condition. It makes Pokemon drastically easier to catch. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that put opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch. There are other ways to improve your catch rate, as well as using Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon. Eating food that gives you catching power works too, or sneaking up on a Pokemon from behind too, catching them by surprise when you start a battle. If you're having trouble, you may want to make the rounds to the gyms to get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels. Please do come show me your Pokédexes once they start to fill up. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget, our next class will be a test. Oh. Ooh, I'm now curious. Hello everyone, today is our midterm exam. Oh god, why did I get flashback to like 3 years ago? Or at least 2. Sure feels good to fill in all those empty spaces on the answer sheet, doesn't it? Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. What button will you use to let a Pokemon out of its ball? And CR. Find one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. There, 82. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Going to sleep. What will not make Pokemon easier to catch? giving them a berry. It will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher levels. This question won't affect your grade. How do you like Pokédex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinions. It's easy to use. Alright, everyone. Time's up. I hope you all enjoyed tackling those questions. That last question was something that I'm personally curious to know. Don't tell the director about it, okay? I'll grade these questions right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Now let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions to pass the midterm exams, and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Good lord. Let's see how you did on your biology test. Yeah, answered 5 out of 5. Congratulations. Mr. Jacques asked us to give this reward to any student who passed the exam. Oh hey, rare candies. Ooh, this is from Goro. Is that Goro? Almec. Ah. Still to this day, I will never understand why schools nowadays don't even make this an actual thing. Oh my god. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Sagoro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the Academy's dormitory. I pray that knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities of thereof: food, clothing, shelter, and of course these 3 categories I assume the most pressing and interesting for all you is food. When you eat sandwiches and your picnics, the HP of your party will be restored. You will also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manners of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the XP points that your Pokemon receive. I think you will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there is a something that is particularly important if we wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. Let me see, Stella. Tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? My choice of fillings and condiments? Perfecto! Perhaps you were already aware of this fact from having helped your family with cooking at home. Your choice of ingredients, including both fillings and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwiches may help you gain egg power. Okay. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, can give you item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will almost certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal powers by eating at resorts. Or restaurants. No, I said resorts. I'll say I would feel the utmost joy if you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Yes. Might as well do at least another class or two. Put away your phones. It is time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers and even restore HP for all the Pokemon in your party. It is a truly convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I am sure you are aware, it is not suited for use in battles. You cannot make food or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you should make use of healing items such as potions, which you can purchase from the Pokemarts or the school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used any time that you can open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restore 20, Super is 60, Hyper is 120. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inexplicable part of traveling from place to place. Imagine if you will, the following scenario: you find yourself with an injured Pokemon, but you have no potions, you are out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokemon centers nearby. What should you search for when in perilous situations with no way of healing your Pokemon? Items on the ground? Yeah, I see you are well learned in survival techniques. If you see something shining on the ground, it is actually an item that has been dropped there. You may be able to find a restorative item, such as an orange berry or a potion in this way. You can use the R button to send out your Pokemon to pick up such items as well. And well, there are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold once, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide this timing for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in the need of healing, I suggest that you look around for shiny items on the ground. If you can find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing your... Oh, but I see the bell demands a topic wait. Our time together has come to an end, but today I bid you all farewell. Alright. Let's see there. Put away your phones. It is time to begin class. In my last class, I taught about HP restoration. However, at the class, I was asked by several of you about PowerPoints, commonly known as PP. Yeah. When a Pokemon loses all of its HP and it faints and can no longer battle, what then happens to a Pokemon when it loses all of its PP? It can't use moves. Perfect. Perhaps you know this from first-hand experience. When a Pokemon runs out of power points, it can no longer use its moves. However, each move has its own power points, so you can mitigate power point loss by using a variety of moves rather than just one move repeatedly. If a Pokemon loses all power points of all its moves, it can only be able to use Struggle, an action that also damages the Pokemon that uses it. In order to avoid this predicament, power points can be restored at Pokemon centers along with HP. Items such as Ethers and Max Ethers can also be used to restore power points. Be careful not to confuse potions and Ethers in the heat of battle. However, Ethers are not sold at shops, so you should use them or cautious, I assume, if you find them. The stronger the move, the lower attack's HP. Or power points. Do not waste uses of these items unless you wish to quickly run out of power points. It is important to find balance in a Pokemon set of moves. As you can see, HP is the only thing you must keep an eye on while venturing with Pokemon. Hope that you will all take care to ensure that your partner Pokemon can perform at their best. Your partner Pokemon can perform at their best as you each engage in the treasure hunt. Our time together has come to an end for today. Our next meeting will be an examination day. Be sure to review well in preparation. I'm gonna assume that was midterm. Midterm. Yes. Sagoro. I like the name. Assuming it's pronounced correctly. Or how I pronounce it is correct. The time has come to test how well you all have learned here in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from the last minute cram session fades. Yeah, I know that feeling. Not part of the increasing speed? Which of the meals following affects the kinds of meal powers received from particular meals? Which of the following affects the kinds of fillings and condiments? Which of these berries can restore a Pokemon's HP? Orange Berry. Lundro wanted his Pokemon to decide on its own when to use its item in battle, so he gave an Orange Berry. Will this work as he hopes? I also want to say true. If a move runs out of power points, it can no longer be used. If a Pokemon runs out of power points for all its moves, it can only sit there in frustration. Nope. The time for answering questions has come to an end. Please stop writing. Hope you were all able to give the examination everything you had. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk before leaving the day. Or for the day. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. Of course, get 3 correct for the midterms and 4 for the final exams. Wow, I'm actually shocked. That's a passing score. Congratulations! Mr. Sangoro asked us to give this reward to any students who pass the exam. Alright. Keep doing your best. Yep. Well, either way, I think this is a good stopping point. I know it's short, but hey, I wanted to mess with the classes because I never messed with this stuff. Either way, hopefully y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and all that jazz with YouTube, and enjoy this. I know there wasn't anything quote-unquote Pokemon battle-wise related, but I wanted to show stuff like that. I wanted to show like even the classes and what they're all about. Either way, hope you all enjoyed this video, and put it in the right turn. Put it away.